Okay. Last reading of the night, the morning, it's like 4:30 a.m. I started this shit at like 11 a.m. Tired as fuck, but hype as fuck. And I don't even know where I'm going with it, but I do know where I'm going with it. Okay, basically, I wanted to do something again. I wanted to do a pick a card. I have five spreads. Initially, I said I was only going to do two. Then it went to three. And somehow four cards fell out. And I was like, all right, I'll do a four cards pile or whatever. And then one card fell out again, which led it to become five piles. And I'm like, it's too late to be doing five fucking piles of picker cards. But everything is divinely guided and you gotta go with the flow. You know what I mean? In these days and age, especially being in age of Aquarius, especially with a lot of information coming out, a lot of transformation taking place, you know, moon cycles, retrograde energy, people becoming their highest self, things change and shifting. It's like go with the flow. You get what I'm saying? We all are vessels for the next, and we all are somehow connected in one way, shape, or form. So it's like we gotta do what we told. We gotta do, you know, what we're divinely guided to do, not what we're told on this fucking 3D plane. Because I say, do what you want to do. Listen to your intuition. That's law. You feel me? But hey, to each their own. Whatever circumstances you in, you know what you gotta do. Some people are more enlightened or more awake than others, and some are still, you know, one foot in, one foot out. I don't knock nobody, never judge anybody. We all was there. We all was in the middle. We all hit the top. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is. But back to this, I guess I'm doing a five card pick a pile. I mean, a five pile pick a card at damn near 5 a.m. Half sleep on my damn herbal blends. Don't know if I'm fucking sleep or awake. Shit crazy. I feel good, but I'm tired as fuck at the same time. But it's all worth it. You know what I mean? It's like when you have gifts, when you have knowledge, it's about being able to express it to the world, put it out there to the world, and do your job, do your part. You get what I'm saying? But this was a very interesting pick of cards, especially all the cards, how they flew out, the piles that made each other, well, made themselves. And I only said initially I wanted to do three, I mean two, and it led to five. But basically, why I always fell in love with pick of cards is because um, it helps strengthen your intuition. I feel like we all need to know how to strengthen our intuition and utilize it properly because you know we can all go look at those individual zodiac sign readings or even a collective reading, and you know what I mean, if you're not grounded in your own energy and emotion, you may think that whatever the reader is expressing, every single word and scenario is significant to you and it means that it's going to happen to you. No, when you do a full collective reading, it just, some of it could be for you or none of it could be for you. It's just you have to take what resonates to your situation and go with the flow. But doing these pick a cards, you're able to go where your intuition is literally guiding you to get those messages. And then even with that, maybe not all of the pick a card, you know, scenarios are for you, but you just never know. So I want to hop right into it. Let me get my handy dandy notebook, paper to write down Blues Clues. To write down you know, the time stamps and everything like that. But damn, I just lost my train of thought right there. But basically what I wanted to tell you is that basically this is a um what your person wants to say but hasn't said type of card. And one thing I do want to point out about my white cards is that it can be anything. It can be you talking to your person talking to you, or some type of divine um, intervention message or divine message. So you really just have to take it where it resonates. And then I also want to, point out at the end, it's going to flow more into messages for yourself, like, like clarity messages, guidance messages. And then it's going to end off with a overall message of the entire pile, so to speak. So that makes sense. So I definitely want to get into it with pile one. If you chose pile one, especially with my throat like this getting a little itchy, it definitely could have something to do with communication. So let's see what you got, pile number one. Let's see what we seeing here. What they talking about? Archangel Metatron, your third eye. You could be getting, pile number one, you could be getting a lot of messages, a lot of downloads, a lot of clarity, a lot of new ideas. Just basically learning how to open up your third eye. Communication through your third eye. Yeah, I said something about communication. It could be, a lot of downloads and messages, just flowing in out of nowhere. You could be asleep and it's like your brain is still going and you just getting messages in your sleep. You may be having dreams. You may be just waking up out of nowhere at 1, 2 o'clock a.m. like, hey, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Or you could be waking up not even knowing what to do, but feeling like you should be doing something. Even if you had the slightest nudge and you don't understand why, write it down. I'm hearing. If you have the slightest nudge to do something, do it, because I feel like pile number one, you're going through some type of awakening to where you're going down a rabbit hole. So it's like follow your curiosity. All right, now let's get into these messages that your person wants to say but hasn't said, or vice versa, or whatever comes out. Just know their messages. Everyone before me was only practice. What I want to point out about that card in particular, when I wrote it, it was always this sexual energy behind it. Everyone before me was only practice. You can take it in your scenario as being sexual energy, but what I have learned throughout the process is that this card is saying that everyone before this particular connection was practice for this connection. And that could mean one or two things. They were teaching you how to love yourself so that you can show this new person how to love you, or they were teaching you what does not serve you. So when this ultimate player comes into your life, who you think is the one, you're going to notice red signs and red flags from the past that's going to allow you to cut this person off so you can move towards the one. Because sometimes what happens in our lives is that we're tested on multiple occasions. Even though we went through so much in our lives, we still end up becoming tested. You get what I'm saying? Before the blessing. So I just want to throw that out there about that card. Time to release worry and form foundations for legacy and future generations. Exactly. And that goes back to what I said when I was saying earlier about some people being in the 3D, going to work and things like that, working a 9 to 5, whatever the case may be, living on this 3D physical plane. It doesn't matter what level you are on. It's just about listening to your intuition to know when it's time to go towards something new and something better without fear, worry, doubt, or regret. Having you against the wall. Improve health to take action towards big changes. Yeah, pile number one. I'm seeing a lot of clarity coming in, especially with this third eye starting off to read and then lead into a time to release worry and fear and then improve health to take actions towards big changes. Health is wealth. Health is your mental stability, how you view yourself, how you view others, the things and the information that you take in, the things that you tell yourself, the lack mentality. If you have any of that, it's time to release that and it's time to accept that you deserve better and you can obtain better. You get what I'm saying? So it's like also take care of yourself, your diet, things of that nature, so that you can think clearly. Your gut is your first mind. You get what I'm saying? Your gut instinct, it's your intuition, it's what guides you. So that's what I said in the beginning, how I was talking about your intuition. If you wake up out of nowhere and you feel as though I need to be doing something, but I don't know what I should be doing. That's basically the curiosity. That's the awakening. You're going down that rabbit hole, and whatever you're supposed to be doing will soon be discovered. Don't believe in black magic, hexes, or curses. You're too protected to ever be affected. Exactly. With that card, you could be having. See, the thing about black magic is pretty much up to you if you believe it or you're into that or whatever the case may be. But what it is that it's the words that people speak and it's also the words that you speak on yourself. That's why I said make sure whenever you're speaking, you speak with great intent and you're speaking love, light, and life around yourself and your family and your journey. Never say that you're lacking anything or you don't have. Always be in full gratitude and say that I do have so that you can bring that abundance and that peace to you. But also, what this card is saying that it could be people around you who don't believe in your dreams, who don't believe in you. It could be a lot of naysayers. It could be a lot of just dark energy who want to keep you stuck in lower vibrational energy so they can always talk about you and down you. And the reason why that happens is that you have an anointing, you have a purpose, and it's written all over you, and those people can see that. So when they see that, they try to spew negative energy to you and towards you and on you. So despite them words of others, always believe in yourself and don't believe in none of that bullshit. Because if you believe it, you'll accept it. If you don't, or you just let it fly by and just be like, ugh, they gonna talk regardless. Because that's the thing, people gonna always talk whether you're doing good or bad. So what? Their opinions don't make you nor break you. Remember that. Make it last forever. Because, like I said earlier, this card of everyone before me was only practice. I gave you a couple scenarios and I said take it where it resonates. Everyone before me was only practice and make it last forever is basically showing me that these two cards go hand in hand. Your person views you as possibly being the one and they want to make it last forever. They want to build a stable they want to build a stable foundation. Time to release worry and form foundations for legacy and future generations. My throat, I'm coughing. Pile number one, it could be an energy that you and your person don't talk enough or you haven't expressed your feelings openly, but this person definitely views you as being the one and views you as one second views you as being the one. Hopefully that makes the audio a little bit louder, because I kind of want these messages. I actually want all these messages to get out clearly without any issue. So anywho, your person definitely views you as the one. They want to form foundations, families, marriage, bonds, trust, everything that you possibly never had before. Never had before, something brand new. Learn about your birth chart. You'll find the answers to who you are, North and South Node in particular. And that's a wonderful card. When I wrote that, see, I wrote all these white cards, and they were just messages and intuitive downloads that came to me. I didn't know why. I didn't know why I was getting those messages, or where they came from, or what they were. And it was just like, write it down. Buy you a deck of white cards, write this down. It's going to work in the future, and it's going to benefit the future. And I'm like, okay. But now I see it, these white cards are like treasure. Like, everybody loves my white cards, and I do too. And sometimes I don't even want to be dealing with the white cards, because they be talking that shit, and they be just too on point, and it be like, hold up, I need all that right now. I was trying to find something else. I need all this other shit. But that's besides the point. This card right here, learn about your North and South Node. Whenever I would do it whenever I seen this card in my own personal readings, I'm like, North and South Node, what? Until I finally one day looked into it, and it makes so much sense as to why in the beginning half of my life I was the way I was versus now. Your North Node is basically who you'll become in this lifetime. Your South Node is who you're releasing. That part of you that you're releasing is basically a part of you, a karmic release of your past life that you brought into this lifetime. And you'll notice, if you're living in your South Node, that certain doors don't open that you normally feel as though should. Certain relationships don't work out that you feel would and should have. But when you start releasing those and letting that baggage go, and those people and places and scenario go, and you start going towards your intuition and listening more to your intuition, you notice that doors start opening magically. You notice that people come out of nowhere and just start handing you gifts, money. People want to help you. That's because you're in your North Node. You're walking towards your destiny. And the people that were strategically placed on your timeline to help you when you got to that destiny, you're finally meeting, because you're going towards the true you, true North. Surprise me. I like surprises. I felt that when I was doing this your pile, like right now, I feel like this energy of something coming towards me. So be on the lookout for that pile number one. You never know what it is. I always say stay ready. Always stay ready for whatever. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel it. Like, I feel like something is coming towards you, especially with all this. Everyone before me was only practice. Time to release worry. My throat chakra is acting up. Definitely somebody is holding back, but they're coming to tell you some shit or give you some shit. So just be prepared. I love sucking dick, less 69. Tell you where it resonates. This matter involves judgment. Get a lawyer. Now with this card right here, I don't know why. My goodness. I just figured out why. Okay. Whenever I would get this card and I would pull it, it says this matter involves judgment. Get a lawyer. When you see that and hear that, you like, wait a minute, what's going on? I might need to get a lawyer. Is something happening? That's what you would initially think. But it doesn't matter what scenario I'm in, I feel the same energy off this card. Marriage. And I will always say, okay, wait a minute, marriage. It doesn't sound right, but I always felt the energy of marriage on it. Because you can think of prenups, or why would you need a lawyer other than a prenup when the matter involves judgment and marriage? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. But yes, it does. This card right here is a divorce card. And within this very moment is what I'm feeling. Somebody here, pile number one, could be married, secretly married, and not expressing that. Because now everyone before me was only practice. Make it last forever. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages here. Somebody could possibly be in a secret marriage that you don't know about. Or you could be in a secret marriage. It just take it where it resonates. And it's something, the fact that my throat seems like it's calming down now, it's a secret. And the fact that they have to get a lawyer and judgment, money tied up into it, assets tied up into it. But now I see why I was getting marriage up in this. It's a divorce that's taking place, or that needs to take place, a secret marriage. Put a ring on it, just say yes. Yes, I feel as though this person wants to marry you, pile number one, or you want to marry this person, but somebody has to get a divorce first. And somebody might not even know about this so-called secret marriage. Just take it where it resonates, if that's even the case. Always look toward God in your darkest hour. I'm finally single and not in a rush to settle. That could be somebody talking to the other. Yeah, especially with this, I'm finally single, and I'm hearing this divorce energy around it. Yeah. Well, those are the messages I have. You know what I mean? It's a lot of marriage energy here. And a lot of intuition being built up. You may be hearing things, seeing things in your dreams and stuff like that, and within your intuition, pile number one. But it's definitely something significant here about marriage and divorce and getting remarried and offering a ring. So basically just see, take it where it resonates. Yeah, you have the storyteller and spirit realm. What your ending messages? Let me get the book and see what that entails. The storyteller 2. The story of the water will carry us home. Tells the tale. Can't even talk. I be so tired of doing these damn motherfucking reads. Excuse my language, pile number one. And the communication be off. And it be fucking me up. Like, hold on. But then again, you know, I ain't gonna blame it all on y'all, because it could be within my energy, my person not speaking up. Because I do be feeling my energy sometimes in these piles as well. So where it's just like I get messages myself. And that goes back to me saying, building up your intuition, knowing what's for you and what's not for you. But let me get back to that. Storyteller 2. The story of the water will carry us home. Tells the tale of the stolen and enslaved West Africans being thrown off the European slave ship and into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean. What they found there was not death into nowhere, but an earth-shaking transformation and the truth of their deathless. This is a message for you to know that there is something under the crashes of all destruction that has happened in your life. An entire new world awaits you underneath the stormy waters of your struggles. They are existing for you in a place you would never expect. You can imagine the blessings you want. You can visualize your desires. You can make plans meticulously. You can love a person with all your heart, and somehow they are ruthlessly taken away from you. Yet there are also possibilities in your blind spot that are bigger than what you could ever conceive and will completely transform you. There is a life waiting for you even bigger than your current dreams. Keep your faith firm and cleanse your hopes of dullness and doubting. Something is waiting for you, and soon you will know the way to find it. I got chills. Oh my gosh. Pile number one, I got chills when I just read that, because as I was reading it, I was hearing so much that was tying up this story. Basically, what I was hearing, take it where it resonates. You could have been married to somebody who you thought was the love of your life. And they did all this wonderful stuff, put a ring on it because they loved it. You thought it was going to last forever, but it didn't. And now it's all gone. The life that you once knew is gone because it had to happen that way. It was for a bigger reason, and it's guiding you to something else. That's why when I started the reading, I said, listen to your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Strengthen your intuition. That's why I like doing these picker cards, because collective readings and individual zodiac sign readings, whatever the case may be, I'm not knocking them because we all love them. They might not all be for you, but if you utilize your intuition and you strengthen it, you will know which way to go. You are being guided from something to something. And it's new. It's something that you could never imagine, something that you could never fathom. It's so grand. I see gold. And I had this energy of it's going to come out of nowhere. Like, and it's going to really just shock you. And it's probably going to make you clutch your pearls because you might be a little shook, a little scared. But it's meant to happen that way. All right. Spirit realm. Because you got spirits around you. You got guides around you. Shit. I'm getting chills, getting a little shaky. All right, let's see. Spirit realm. It is time to reconnect with the intangible in your life. As you have grown to become too attached to the outside world and its drama, reconnect with this spirit realm and see a vast outlook of this world and all the beings you coexist with. Your view has become a bit too narrowed down to a subscribed narrative, and you are being asked to wipe your eyes and look at things again. This could be a habit developing in you that you don't realize. Take time off. Take time away from social media. Take a break and use it wisely. Don't debate or argue with people. Don't watch the news for a few days. The world will keep going. You are allowed to not have to catch up with every single thing. You are currently operating in a way that will give you a burnout later on. Begin healthier habits that will calm your nervous system, such as beginning your mornings with hot lemon water, drinking tea before bed, taking baths, using essential oils, journaling, eating healthier meals, burning candles in your home while reading a book. You may even want to try having a silent day. If you receive this card with Afro Starlight, these practices will be most necessary for you in connecting with ancestors that have been trying to speak to you past the distractive noise. Yeah, it's basically saying release your worries, release fear, don't believe in the darkness, take time to yourself, release what doesn't serve, let go what never serves you, have no fear about the new, and keep going. Just keep going, because you are being guided. You are opening up to something new, and this is a brand new beginning for you, and something that you could never imagine is coming into your life and trying to come into your life to open up some wonderful doors. When you meet your soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, and no agitation. Your soulmate is coming into your life, and you're going to know it's your soulmate because it's not going to it's not going to feel like the past people. Everyone before me was only practice. Wow, pile number one. You're literally being guided towards your soulmate. That's what's happening. Everybody else was before you was literally just practice. They were guides. They were people to help you expand, people to help you experience hurt, and people to help you grow so that you can align up with your true purpose and your true soulmate. So that was very good, pile number one. Good luck on everything, and thank you. All right, pile number two. Let's see what your messages are and what we have here. The energy around pile number two. Cornucopia. Blossoming abundance in the background. That is something very good to start with, especially with the number two at the top. When I see that number two, that's showing me that two people are coming together. Things are finally coming together in your life, as well as things are going to be even better next year in 2022. 222. So take that right there. That's a real good start to start off with. So let's see what these messages are for pile number two from your person. You know, I'm going to say it again. I don't know if I said it before early, but the white cards can either be you talking to your person talking to you, or basically divine intervention messages and divine guidance. So just take it where it resonates. You know your story. Marriage, babies are in my future. Wow. And then, you know, with cornucopia, that makes sense, because cornucopia isn't always just abundance and money. It's abundance in everything. Family, life, good health, nice cars, new beginnings, things that you never thought you would ever have, just coming back to back like that because you deserve it. You earned it. I want to bend you over and hear you scream. It is safe for you to love. You will find someone better. Have patience. I knew it. I felt it. I was just about to say it before this card came out. And I wasn't going to say it, but this card made me say it. When I saying it is safe for you to love, and then I saying cornucopia in the beginning, and I said two people come together, and then you also know what's significant. This is pile number two, the number two. But we ain't even gonna touch that. Anywho, I was getting ready to say, you might have had rough relationships in the past, rough starts, to where you just like, why the fuck none of these relationships not working? Why none of these people understand me? Why is it not going anywhere? And why am I putting all my time and effort for it to do nothing but just end? Because they weren't meant for you. You were giving your all and giving your attention to the wrong people, but you knew that. But you didn't want to face that because you thought it would be the end all be all. And you also thought that you can change these people by showing them kindness and love. Narcissists, I'm hearing, and dark energies don't give a fuck about love. They come to destroy love and keep it moving. And you might have been feeling low. You might have been feeling like you won't find anybody or anything like that, and people don't want you, and those people from your past took. But the thing is, life is meant to be experienced, good and bad, pile number two. And with those bad experiences, you learn what you deserve and what you won't accept anymore. And that was the whole karma of the lessons that you needed to learn. That's why you're being blessed with this cornucopia in the background. You're getting marriage and babies in your future. A huge cornucopia. You might not have thought walking away from your past, you would immediately find somebody else. You probably thought like, hey, this is it. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Whatever, I give up on love. But deep down, you knew that you would find someone better. And this energy surrounding you is trying to tell you that it is safe for you to love. I'm working through fear. Exactly. You're finally learning to work through fear of the doubt that you won't never have it. And also your person is possibly learning to work through fear to come towards you and give you something that you deserve. This can be a current person or a new person. I'd rather be rich than famous. I'm chasing my dreams now. Yeah, that's what you're telling people. You're telling people that, and that was your line walking away. Probably not word for word, but when you left your past behind, you told yourself that I don't give a fuck about love no more. I'm going towards my dreams, my goals, and everything that love stopped me from getting. So now you have possibly gained that abundance. And now you're looking for that love that can match you. And you might not even be looking for it, because the thing about it, love always shows up when you're not even looking for it. And it's like, wait a minute, I got to where I want to be. I don't need nobody coming into my life trying to take from me no more. But pray about it and know that it is safe for you to love. But listen to your intuition, because some people that send into your life, remember, can be sent to destroy your light and take. So you definitely got to use your intuition to know who and who not to let in. I'm your divine counterpart in twin flame. What did I say? You got to know who and who not to let in. I'm your divine counterpart or twin flame. Because it's somebody that you deserve. It's somebody that you're meant to have. But your intuition is the only thing that's going to tell you. Them past red flags from other people is the only thing that's going to guide you. So pay attention to everything. Talk and listen and feel. Because everybody's words aren't always truth. But intuition and energy never lies. I love sex with you and her and her. Exactly. Them red flags, pay attention to them. I'm a Leo. So this person from the past, or whoever this person is, or you, take it where it resonates. Somebody has Leo in their chart and they love sex with multiple people. So pay attention to those people who come into your life and only want sex. Sex ain't love. Love is totally different. Love is patient, true, and kind. Nowhere in there do you see love is sex. Sex is something else. Sex can be powerful and it can be destructive. You got to know which is which when you in that energy. See? You got to know which is which when you in that energy. Possible STD, go get checked. Wow. Last message. Well, last message right there from the white cards. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of wonderful things life has to offer. Big, bold vision. You may be getting creative ideas. Yeah, spirals of manifestations, new birth, guarded vigilante. Yeah, when I see these three cards, big, bold vision, you're getting new ideas and new creative endeavors are starting to come and flow through to you. Yeah, because you said, I'd rather be rich than famous. I'm chasing my dreams now. You got the ideas and the clarity that's literally coming to you in dreams. Your third eye. You know, you may be walking down the street and you see something on the sidewalk that just sparks some type of inspiration in you and change. Yeah. Spirals of manifestation, because you've been manifesting this for a very long time and it's finally happening. The thing about manifestations, they don't happen overnight unless they're very small and you need them to happen overnight or whatever the case may be. But some people can block your manifestations. If you have the wrong people in your corner, they can block it from you and it can take longer, or you can lose it. New birth and guarded vigilante. You have been reborn and rebirthed, and this new you and everything that's happening is guarded and protected. You don't have to worry about this transformation being stolen from you. You don't have to worry about people coming into your life to take from you, because you are protected and guided. It's just all about you using your intuition. Even though we're protected, guided, and all of that, we still have free will. You get what I'm saying? And that free will goes hand in hand with your intuition. Am I going to go left or am I going to go right? But either way you go, you're going to be protected. You decide to go left, you're going to be protected. If you decide to go right and it take you, you know, down a wrong turn, you still going to be protected. But it's going to take you a little bit longer to come back around. And when you come back around, who knows, that manifestation and that opportunity is still there. So make sure you're making the best heart-guided decisions, pile number 2. Power of attraction, exactly. You are attracting what you desire into your life. So make sure you using your thoughts wisely. You know what I mean? Make sure you're thinking properly and positively, and never negatively or never in lack. Because what you want wants you. Your thoughts are powerful and so are your words. Inspiration again. Inspiration again. You're going to be inspired by everything. Now that you had those people out of your life, now that you're shedding the old, now that you're growing, everything is going to be opening up and you're going to see a lot of inspiration, a lot of change, and a lot of clarity. And the last message I have right here in front of me is a number 10, releasing allegiances. Exactly. Release your allegiances. Now that you're releasing and shedding of the old, now you're becoming new and whole again. But it was all up to you to start releasing toxic connections, walking away from toxic environments. And that's what's opening up the doors of inspiration and change. That's beautiful, pile number 2. You're basically gaining and getting everything that you deserve. And that's what it's all about. So I hope that resonates and everything works out perfectly. All right, pile number 3. Let's get into it. What do we have for pile number 3? The energy surrounding pile number 3 is patience. Patience. Me being a fire sign, I never liked the word patience. I remember when I was looking into going into medical school, I'm just like, 10 plus years and then several more years of residency. What the fuck? Why it can't be about 2 or 3 years or 10 months? I wanted something that happened like this, because when you think that far, it's like, that's too long for me to be doing this and that. But sometimes if you need that to be your occupation, or you want something so bad, you got to have patience, because patience makes it better. You know what I mean? It makes sure it is right. You know what I mean? And no loose ends. All the ends are tight. Everything is good. So it's all worth it having patience, you know, in the end. But we're going to get into these cards, these messages. Just take what resonates. These white cards right here, they can either be you talking to your person or your person talking to you, or divine guidance messages. You just have to take it where it resonates and fits into your scenario. So we have, I see you in my future. You are becoming undone. You will never live a fulfilling life if you lead your life with only logic or thought patterns of those around you. You must be able to be in touch and in tune with your emotions and lead with your heart, but always have the logical mind to know how to connect with yourself to make healthy choices. Okay, that makes sense to the whole patience thing that I was trying to get out in the beginning. It's late. I apologize. It's very late. I didn't, very late. But anywho, basically what this card is saying, that the reason why you're stuck in this hermit mode of being patient is because that when you finally get what you've been praying for, trying to manifest, you don't want to fumble it. But also, you want to know how to use your intuition to let it guide you. This entire reading is all about intuition. And I said that in the beginning when I was starting off, that I like picker cards because it helps you strengthen your intuition. You get what I'm saying? So you can know what path is truly for you, so that you can get your messages that you truly need. But anywho, what this card is basically saying is that you got to be in touch with your own emotions. Don't listen to outside energy, to naysayers, to the past, to the things that didn't work. Don't listen to any of that. Listen to the present moment thoughts, but learn from the past. Because sometimes you got to be able to lead with your heart, which is your compass, and you got to be able to listen to your intuition. You get what I'm saying? But also, you got to know how to use that logical mind to maneuver out of certain situations. Just because, we are spiritual beings, we're still having a human experience. So we do have to take the bad with the good and the good with the bad. We got to know how to have our full mind, heart, and soul within that 5D energy, but then still be 1 foot grounded in that 3D energy, if that makes sense. We got to know how to use every emotion, logic, intuition, and heart. You get what I'm saying? We got to know how to utilize every single one to keep going forward. I'm applying pressure. That's God right there. Literally applying pressure on your life. And that goes with the you are becoming undone, so that you can learn how to maneuver through life. That's why things happen the way that they happen in your life, because it's teaching you a lesson. I like my freedom and being single. It's just not the right time for me. Look me in my eyes. Union, commitment, true love is found. Baby, you are my light. See, these cards could be a little bit contradicting in the beginning until you keep going forward. Wow. Okay, I'm getting that message very clearly. The fact that these cards is coming out how they're coming out. I see you in my future. It's not the right time to love. Union, commitment, true love is found. Look me in my eyes. And then the logic card came in here. It's like a teeter-totter. One way, no way. Go, stop. You get what I'm saying? I love you. I don't love you. I see you in my future. I want to be single. It's this back and forth energy. Because basically what I'm hearing, pile number 3, is that this could possibly be what you had to deal with your entire life, like this up and down energy, back and forth, here and there, there and there. And the reason why you are going through that is to teach you different lessons in life, in multiples. It's like, okay, this person had this type of persona, and this is what I gained from it. This person showed me this, and this is what I gained from it. And vice versa, all the way down the line. You're basically learning who loves you and who doesn't love you, who's true and who's not true. Because pile number 3, the reason why patience is here to start off this reading and you have true love is found and I see you in my future, it's an energy of love here, an energy of, yeah, knowing how to make healthy choices. What it say right here? You must be able to be in touch and in tune with your emotions and lead with heart, but always have the logical mind to know how to connect yourself to make healthy choices. You may not have had made healthy choices in the past when it came to relationships. That's why you face the scenarios that you face. And that's why God was applying pressure on you, because you were meant for something better. You weren't meant to be in this teeter-totter cycle of up and down unions. One minute is good, one minute is not. One minute I'm with this person, one minute I'm not. One minute I thought I was happy, one minute I'm next with somebody else. No, that's not what you were supposed to be doing, because basically it was wasting your time. You were wasting your time. That's why time started off your reading. Patience. You could be single now. You could be single as hell right now and not want to deal with nobody at all, because you needed to be suspended. It might be people not even looking at you. You may want to be in a relationship, but people not looking your way, because that's God keeping you stuck in hermit mode to be like, wait a minute, you learned your lesson, or do you want to continue down these cycles? Because now it's time for you to turn a page and create something new. So I'm going to keep you stuck in hermit mode. And I'm going to show you a few things and teach you a few things so that you can learn these lessons and not have to go through these lessons anymore, because it's getting old. Change your habits now. Change your life forever. Exactly. Those were bad habits. You are healing. Trust the process regardless of how it looks on the outside. You are healing from within, so it looks chaotic on the outs. Because the external is reflecting the internal conflict that you held on to for so long. Continue on this healing journey. Yeah. Your external, your outside circumstances are literally a reflection of how you feel inside. So literally you're becoming undone, you're healing. Yeah, it's a lot of shit happening to you at one time. Literally, life was beating you up in relationships, jobs, scenarios that you weren't supposed to be in, constantly beating you up, constantly doing this, constantly keeping you stuck in a cycle, constantly wasting your time. And God literally stepped in, intervened, and said, no, you allowing the world to beat your ass. Now I'm gonna beat your ass spiritually, but in a good way, for your own benefit. I'm gonna keep you stuck, I'm gonna keep you here, and I'm gonna show you a few things, because my ass whoopings is worse than their ass whoopings. So let me show you a few things so you can learn these lessons all at once, and I'm gonna hit you hard so that you can turn this chapter for real. For real. Whatever you've been through, you were not supposed to continue down that cycle for this long. So it's like pile number 3. It is time. It is time. It is time to transform. It is time to heal. It is time to grow. It is time to learn. It is time to close those old cycles for real. Missionary juices reveal my love. You have a person who wants to come into your life and love you, but you have to be healed. You have to be fully able-bodied, and you have to be in that right energy to accept it. Heartbroken. Yes, see, it's so much back and forth energy here. It goes from sex to heartbroken to love to nothing. Yes, I see it. It's draining. It's killing you. What did I say in the beginning? Not everything sent into your life is for you. Sometimes people are sent into your life to destroy you and keep it moving. You got to learn the differences. You You have been rooted in destruction, buried in darkness, left for death, only to reclaim your power in the dark and rise again as the phoenix. You have become one, as above, so below, as within, so without. And when I say that, I feel chills, pile number 3. It's time, man. They took from you for too long, and it is time. For real. 1010, cycles are complete. Release ancestral patterns. That's why it's happening to you, because you are the chosen one of your family's bloodline to heal those negative ancestral patterns. That's why you've been taking hits your whole life. That's why the things that has happened to you, you never saw fit to happen to you, because you thought you were doing everything right. That wouldn't lead you down that path, but it still did. And you want to know why? Because it's an ancestral pattern. It's not yours to hold on to, but it was yours to heal from. And you did that. I hope you do that. And you stay on that path and continue on that path, because don't nobody need to keep getting hit. People need to grow, learn, and move on. I'm planning to move towards you. Storm warning, trouble brewing, pay attention to red flags, higher intuition. Exactly. These cards are literally showing me the story of your life, pile number 3. It's literally showing me the story of your life. 1 minute is good, 1 minute is not. I'm planning to move towards you. And then storm warning, trouble brewing, pay attention to red flags, higher intuition. Exactly. I just said that everything that was happening is teaching you to pay attention to the red flags. Is building up your intuition. Time to level up. New you, new money, new luxury, new beginnings, new relationship. Do something big and fresh. And you know what that big and fresh is? Not accepting the same bullshit. I want to see you naked. Tongue action. You bring me peace and joy. You are so fucking gorgeous and irresistible. I love eating pussy. You must be trying to take me out the game. I want to change for us. Exactly. Pile number 3. You got somebody that want to change. You want to change. Change is all around you. The fact that pile number 3 is a number about divination and God and everything of that nature. You got angels around you. Inner child. Rediscover the simple pleasures of life. Take time to reconnect with your youth. Yeah, you're being suspended, like I said, in this hermit mode, having patience in order to heal your inner child, in order to close up those past chapters and continue to move forward. The heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye. Exactly. I'm looking at this child sleeping with a number 22. That's a 4. You could be sleeping a lot. Pile number 3. You could be sleeping a lot because you're healing and you're going into a new cycle that requires you to be healed. Last message. Every journey starts with a single step. Even if you feel as though it's going to take a long time, or you don't know if you're ready, or you're not prepared, the best thing that you can do, pile number 3, is just take that step. Even if it's you did it. You made it somewhere. And you're going to be rewarded just by taking that little So, pile number 3, what I do want to say, I know it probably wasn't easy in the beginning, but you made it this far, and it's no reason why you should diminish the fact that you did make it this far. There's no reason why you should subject yourself to the past hurt and the past pain and not look at yourself in the mirror and say, wait a minute, I did make it this far, so why the fuck would I waste that time? Now it's time for me to learn from those lessons and go towards something better, because there's something better definitely waiting for you, pile number 3. So I definitely hope that resonated with you and you get a good message and good clarity. And we go from there. Okay. Pile number 4. Woo. Not too many cards like the other ones. I noticed as I got down the line with 4 and 5, it wasn't too much. So that made it tell me that y'all, y'all may got some shit cleared and understood. So let's see what's up. Let's see what the messages are. And let's see what the energy is surrounding pile number 4. Because I don't have that many cards for you. Adjacent possibilities. Exactly. How I said that I didn't want to technically say like, you got it together and that's like knocking everybody else, because like I always say, we are all on this same journey trying to get back home. It doesn't matter where we are, at least we're there. But as I was feeling going towards pile number 5 and going down the line, you're getting more clarity, pile number 4, and you understand a lot more, and you've been through a lot of more trials, and you're finally to where you want to be. You got a lot of multiple doors opening. It's just about which one are you going to take. So I got a couple messages here from your person. These can be messages to your person, from your person, or divine guidance. Just take it where it resonates. And let's see. I dream of you naked. I think about the words you said. Dark night of soul. I'm a businessman. I travel often, but I'm always thinking of you. Just those 4 cards. What I'm getting is that this is definitely your person talking to you. I feel like pile number 4, you're finally opening up a lot of doors that once were possibly closed due to the things that you went through in the past or the people you allowed in your life, and you finally got to a point where you released toxic connections and toxic environments, and you're just overall new. But you have this person, either new or old, but I feel like they're new. And you might have had relations with them, so to speak, but the fact that I have 2 cards left and they're love cards, and these cards right here, and that's 4, and this is 2, that's a 6. This adjacent possibility is a number 24, which is a 6. 6 is all about stability, DNA activation, new beginnings, brand new foundations, however you want to look at it. This is definitely something new, I feel like. Something that was divinely guided. But I feel like this is your person. Your person could be a businessman. I travel often, but I'm always thinking of you. I feel like you might have said something to this person. Like you wanted them to treat you better, or you spoke up about what you deserve, what you need, what you're willing to accept or not accept, and this person probably didn't respond the way that you thought they would respond, but know that they're constantly thinking about your words over and over and over. You're constantly in their head. You're constantly always on their mind, regardless if you believe it or not, because they're dreaming of you naked. Whenever you dream of somebody, that's because they're constantly on your freaking mind, to the point where it's just like, oh my God. Because this person is going through a dark night of soul. The fact that you came into their life, you awaken them. You open up their heart. You open up their mind to something different. That's why they travel a lot, regardless if it's for business. They travel a lot to keep busy. But you are literally occupying their mind to the point where it's just like, I got to respond to this person. So they will be responding to you, especially to your words. But they're thinking about how to approach it, because whatever you said to them, pile number 4, they weren't used to hearing. And even if they heard it, they weren't used to hearing it in that context. And the fact that it came from you is what makes a bigger impact on them. And you might have threw them into a dark night of the soul energy. And we all know what that is, going down a rabbit hole, removing extra baggage, and you want to know why? Because this person could possibly be your divine counterpart or a lesson, and you could be a lesson for them. You could have started their awakening. So that's why it's just like constantly on your mind, because it's like you did something to them. You probably didn't even yell. You probably just said it real nice and sweetly, gently, whatever the case may be, but it's stuck with them. So it's always on their mind, but they're definitely going to approach you with a response. Don't sit back and wait for it. Just know that it's going to come. And you don't have to go searching for it. You don't have to nag. Just be at peace with everything and know that everything is going to happen in divine timing. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. Okay. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Be willing to express love. Yeah. Express love to receive love. Exactly. What I'm hearing is that that's what you told them. You needed more from them, possibly, or vice versa. Vice versa. Somebody needed more from the other, and they told them that. I need you to be more of a support system. I need you to be more grounded. I need you to be more different. You get what I'm saying? It's like you spoke up for your rights to this person. Because of everything that you went through, pile number 4, in your past, you knew that you weren't willing to accept any bullshit from anybody, because you will walk. Period, point blank. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you got all this money in the world. I don't care what you doing. I will walk, because my love, my peace, and my sanity cannot be bought. Sex cannot buy me or build me or keep me. You get what I'm saying, pile number 4? So that's the energy I'm definitely getting from you. But know that this person is coming back around. It's not over. You did not scare them away. And you did exactly the right thing, because everybody is supposed to speak up for what they deserve and what they want. And now I see why the messages got a little bit shorter with the piles, because as you move forward, you know exactly what the hell you want and what you deserve. That was good, pile number 4. Thanks. All right, pile number 5, my last pile. The pile that just slipped up and snuck out on his own. I didn't even know I was going to have a damn pile number 5. It just came out. But it's something about you, pile number 5. My special pile. I wish I wrote it down, but I didn't. Not too many cards came out for you all. But yeah, now I remember. Not a lot of cards came out, but what I did feel like is because you possibly have it all together, or they're getting it together in the front. But it's a lot of shit happening in your background that you don't see. A lot of divine intervention, a lot of divine guidance, angels working for you and around you, things happening in your background in your life that you can't see, things getting planned out for you, things just totally working out for you, but you can't see it, but I feel like you feel it. That's why a lot of cards didn't even come out for you. It was just like, what more? Like, what's more? Like, what more can I have? Or, you know, whatever the case may be. But something's big coming for you. Something big is definitely coming for you, pile number 5, because you've done the work. You went through the ringer. You have full gratitude for everything. And it's a lot of shit that you can't see. So let's see what the energy is around you. Exactly. Now that's something. I didn't see none of these cards. None of them. You got the sun. Exactly. The sun. And if you notice, this woman is literally bathing herself What I mean, like I had, it's literally like an energy of, what did I just say? It's an energy of, I have it all. What more is there to get? Like I have the world in my palm. Like it's more. I didn't know it was more. Yes, there's more. There's always more when you have gratitude. There's always more when you're doing the right thing. There's always more when you're living in your true north. And that's why my pile number 5, y'all were here. And I think that's so freaking beautiful. And that's real. Like, it's an energy of peace. It's an energy of making it to the end of a tough cycle with full gratitude throughout the whole cycle. And even more is being handed to you at this very moment, and it's just wonderful. So I have 2 cards here. It's like I have 2 cards here. And usually, you know, I will say this and that, but let me just get into it. My white cards are either you talking to your person or your person talking to you, or divine guidance. You just have to take it where it resonates. But it's like I literally had to yank these cards out to like come for pile number 5, because I'm just like, okay, why would you give me a pile number 5 if there's nothing to say? But as I got to you and I was shuffling, like I said, I was just like, okay, it's things happening in the background. I could feel that energy, because pile number 5, they got it. They went through hell and back and they got it. They came out of blazing. Okay. 12:12. Divine guidance, love, and angels are near. What did I say? A lot of shit happening in the background. Because as I was shuffling for you, pile number 5, cards were flipping over, but they were flipping over in a deck. And whenever cards flip over in the deck, I always say that's things that are hidden as well as things that are happening in the background. And I never take them, because sometimes it's like when it's hidden, it's always not for our eyes and our knowledge at that very moment, as well as it's a surprise from the angels. So just be on the lookout for more blessings. I'm a Libra. Whatever that means, whether you're a Libra or you have a Libra coming into your life, Libra is significant. Libra is also justice. Justice finally coming into your life. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. Never jam today. Not living in the now. I think by looking at this card, I feel like you grew up, especially looking at this card of Alice, you know, having a lot of, you know, sweets surrounding her, you know, all these broken promises, but still, you know, trying to keep the innocence in her face, but still she knew that it all was bullshit. I feel like justice is finally coming to you, because growing up, pile number 5, you may have been surrounded by people who gave gifts instead of showing actual love. They may have told you that they were going to do this and do that for you. It may have to be your childhood, it could be your whole life, even your adulthood. People coming into your life telling you they were going to give you this, do that, do this, and they never did. And they'll try to cover it up by giving you, you know, money or gifts, or not even gifts. I hope it's coming out right. It's like people trying to cover up their mistakes. Maybe giving you sweets and, you know, giving you, I can't even pull it out. I want to get a clarifier on it before I keep going. I'm being guided to get a clarifier, because it's like it's on the tip of my tongue, but it's kind of like hard to explain because it's not that. It's like how promises that never come. It's right there. It's like, growing up. I'm definitely hearing in your childhood. It's something that was taught to you, but you overcame it, and because you knew it was bullshit. You learned at an early age that, there it go right there. No clarifiers, thank you. And at the bottom of the deck, you learned at an early age that words are bullshit without action. So just because people were saying, hey, I'm going to take you to Disney World next week, and when next week came, they never did, but they will go to the store and buy a stuffed Mickey Mouse and try to make up for it and think that's okay. And that probably was possibly happening over and over and over in your childhood until you built up this energy of knowing that empty words are just bullshit. It's like, where's the actions to back up your words? If you don't have the actions to back it up, I don't believe you. And despite that happening to you at a young age, it helped you. It helps you learn the world. It helps you, build this shield around yourself to protect yourself from some of the darkness that other people might have faced who didn't get that exposure. So even though bad things tend to happen to certain people in a certain way, there are always bigger lessons behind it. That's why I say, despite it all, we all got to accept the good with the bad and the bad with the good, because it's all lessons for growth at the end of the day. Release the old and rest. Exactly. Autumn. You could have been either, because we are in the fall energy now, either last fall or this fall. I'm seeing these 4 leaves right here. 4 months ago, 4 years ago, you might have released negative energy, or you might have started releasing negative energy, especially with this crow right here. You might have started releasing things. Then you got 2 moon cycles. Oh, 4. I never looked at this card like that. In 4 months, as you continue to release, within 4 months, you'll see change, or even within 2 moon cycles, because right here is 4 squares, and already 2 squares are filled up with the moon, and it's telling me that whatever is coming to you and whatever is happening is literally being transformed within 4 moon cycles. And you have 2 more moon cycles to go into before this full release is achieved. That's why I'm hearing within 4 months and within 4 moon cycles, the number 4. 4 is all about stability and change. Yeah, spring. See your seeds grow. Springtime is very significant. If you haven't already, pile number 5, time to release and get ready for the new year, because spring is going to be your moment to where you see every seed planted grow, and you're going to see a magnitude of just abundance that you never thought possible, because you deserve it. Number 11, diving for light. Exactly. You're literally going down a rabbit hole towards what you deserve. Your intuition, your truth. You have trust, and you're gaining momentum and change in everything that you deserve. The more love and care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. Exactly. Pile number 5, I see that, because as you see, this woman is literally in that bath to loving herself, self-care, everything. That's because you're growing. You learned a lot of lessons, pile number 5. You learned a lot of lessons, I feel like. And it's like nobody can tell you shit if they don't have actions behind it, pile number 5. It's like nobody can tell you anything that's going to trick your mind. Your mental is very strong. You're literally going towards your dreams, your goals, everything that you manifested, everything that you ever wanted is literally coming to you because you worked so damn hard to get it, and you know how to get it, and you know when to get it, and your seeds are definitely being planted as we speak, if not a long time ago, and they're going to be shown and grown within springtime. Last message here. You want a person who comes into your life by accident but stays on purpose. You've been working on yourself your entire life to protect yourself against people and away from people because of what you experienced as a child. And it built up this stoicism within you to be this stone cold leader and go-getter. But you never experienced that true love, that true action from others. You get what I'm saying? But the fact that you've done the work, you remain loyal to yourself and to your truth, all of that is coming to you. And somebody special is coming into your life that doesn't want to leave. You want a person who comes to your life by accident but stays on purpose. You deserve it, pile number 5. You did the work. Congratulations. And I said at the beginning of your reading, you was telling yourself like, wait a minute, I got it all. It's more? Yeah, love. Somebody that you can trust, somebody that can be loyal, and somebody that can be true. Congratulations. Be prepared for it. Don't scare them away. Use your intuition. Be nice. Don't fight them. Don't push them away. Don't kill them. They coming. They not going to back down. You ain't going to see it coming, because if you see it coming, you're going to try to block it. But no, smile a little bit. Be a little bit kinder. You know not to take anybody's hand if they ain't got no action behind it. You learned your lessons. You know what to do. So, congratulations.